Huh? On me!
Yeah.
All is well.
I ran into...
You seem
I certainly am. Fighting alone can...
We meet again.
Albedo!
That would be it.
These two, and given how...
So?
Why don't you come and introduce...
A gent...
It's nice. That's right. By the way, yeah. Interesting.
Wow! You look...
Thank you,
Wow! You...
personally, when people call...
You're absolute.
Uh-oh.
Judging from your...
It's getting crowded here.
No need.
Thank you for your... I'll be meeting.
We really appreciate...
Oh, come.
I understand.
Oh, this place is...
Are you saying we're...
As a matter of...
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. Though, it looks like we have another new face.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the...
This here is Deansliff, colleague.
When someone else...
Let's hear what he...
When he comes...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting.
As the saying though...
After all, is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why you ask...
I've...
Oh, good point.
I wonder what's taking...
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got...
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to under such...
Oh, but it's fine.
What can I say?
Impressive.
As I'm sure...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken...
Anyway, looks like we've got some... Feel free to...
You're both awfully quiet. Have either...
That sounds like...
I dabble. He's an... I'm flattered.
If I ever...
I'll bear that in... Oh, whatever, stop. Very well.
You can replicate...
I can try.
Thank you.
Is there...
Yeah! You... do have a... Oh yeah! You'll need to...
Sure.
Great! And in
If that's what you...
Oh, anyway.
Indeed.
Truth be told...
You're not alone... Itlua's a...
Come on. Let's just keep it...
That goes without...
Anyone else in the...
It's dangerous.
Then in the name... Of course. Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about you?
I'm here to get...
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints? Anyway, first up, we have Miss Lau. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background. Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a Ratnik and Guardian. For those of you who... Next up, we have the Moon Maiden, and then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel...
Wow! That's a lot of people.
Miss Nefer, it looks...
You think I...
That would be me, Miss Nefer.
And you?
Who I am.
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the...
My name is Dainsliff.
Really? Then you must...
You flatter me, but no...
So you're both from Conria, and it...
I'll tell you I have never spoken openly of the visionary, gold, and last of the five. Rerir...
In other words,
That's right.
you mentioned how...
Strangely, the fateful... When I came to hear of this, my centuries, but then
So,
I can uncovering the
Sounds pretty good to me.
Relax.
I'll give your proposal some.
Before that,
Now that we've united,
you've done so much for me. From the moment so far, even so,
Kuta.
defeating the race.
Now,
We've considered, is it even possible, given Albedo's expertise in alchemy?
Understood.
As for the other
So your place. You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like.
I have faith.
Oh?
This isn't about.
look at them.
and I'm the.
Is that right?
Anyway, Mr. Dainsliff, let's.
This whole experience. Why? Yeah.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay.
That's very. Now. We spoke at.
Dane has a lot of faith in it.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why. That's one way. All right. The reason I think of this once the. Lastly,
Well,
there's a little more in the event.
I second. So,
Good.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything?
He told me,
But sure,
if you think. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first.
well, all right.
all set over here too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be.
All right. Close your. Phew. Could this be his pretty standard? According to Dick, is this where you keep your. He looks even gloomy. He looks even gloomy.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through. Neutralize. This one should be neutralized. Another one for. Sounds like she would. Neutralize. Just another no. Come to think of it. Neutralize. Filed. I have no recollection. Neutralize. Filed. Mail. Neutralize.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legit... Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Can't hide the truth.
Mr. Vedifalnir?
Revier,
Tell me.
it is indeed.
I was just...
That isn't a. Ever since the.
Does it...
I'm afraid that you fear the burden of.
So who exactly...
Or rather,
You're...
you say that.
You are...
Let me offer you for many.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to the...
Wait. His name is...
What?
A cruel irony, isn't it?
Why?
Simple. I want you to...
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stick...
The blood of... You think that...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were...
As long as you promised...
Persuade. Do you even know what the Vince... If you can't bring...
The Reich... That really... But... Love should be built on honest... Is it really so wrong? Vedifalnir... But I won't just sit by... No matter who...
Huh? Was that Revier who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Delhi. Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right.
But surely you can see he's not the man... We're not going to lend this! Sorry, I heard you. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job... By the time you... No. Revier has no... Truth be told. Apart from my... But it's Orlog... I'll work something... Don't forget, for now. If even you... I won't speak here. Hold on to this. If an opportunity... I've got a job.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And pray won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. How about no one ever died a quiet death at your hands?
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open for you. The king just happens to be right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
Ever since you fell under the spell of that power, in the beginning, you only had to take out a handful of the guilty. Now,
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies.
you know why the movies can propose to you. Or that they consider you trustworthy. Or
Orla.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, what about...
He... I just don't get it! After everything he... Or does it mean...
No, that's...
I need to go if...
Author Thalindus. Over the course of all subjects of no progress, things are getting... But... if all this but... Could... No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thalind? No. Why? How could you possibly have anything to do? A diluted bloodline. What a Erminsul. Today it's the... No. This cannot go on. I am.
Don't worry, but if you let me go, you won't...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to...
Go on.
Yes.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering.
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
And that voice used to be so unclear. But he won't tell me. Tell me then! What will this moment and...
So, the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future, and it looks like it almost... And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the time for something... We've been in... There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, We just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever...
Rerir! Hey, Rerir!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. All right then.
I've never seen...
Well, this is a nice change.
Don't be ridiculous.
You might ask your blade. The word on...
If this is your...
Oh, we can...
Robbed it here. What... Why, Dainslet, please. Cast aside your apprehensions.
Well, your president, vice president...
My success, of course. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency...
You're all here.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yeah,
You're clearly a...
It's my brother.
Vedafulni. Does this mean...
It has nothing to do with trust. I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the Unav...
And also because you're sly.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion?
Dane?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct.
That's far
I have no desire to... My blade will...
So, Vedafulni. The extent of it, you have no...
A letter of the chances... This black fog over the board must... Another mystery.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of research date, however, an enormous to make matter. This is not I apologize if we really. This is for you.
Thelindis.
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and you never saw him.
What if he fought?
Don't.
Are you scared?
I don't know. The Rerir, logically, but enough about.
What's in it?
A piece of the.
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise.
The crimson, no matter how.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the...
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? You know what? It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. If you have...
It's showtime. My job is to stay.
Look after my brother. Draw your...
This plate found you. Hello. Surprised?
I certainly...
I'm curious.
It wasn't a... The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsession.
But he didn't listen. Dane asked for...
I do...
Forgive my You can't have... There are things that...
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight...
I sense that this is not the end. There are men... Is that a dagger?
With your ability...
Of course not. You mean...
Yes. I can't...
In matters of... That is...
That... I know it. You show me disaster, but...
My voice. It turns out...
Beautiful near...
Very well. For as long as you live, your story with the
I will.
Thank you for setting me...
Just them.
If I were you...
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be...
Whatever that...
On me!
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum! Out of my way! Allegedly, but if they were...
Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me!
That sounded like it. What other... And given it's a major center of abyss research, any...
Ooh.
Huh? Ah!
It all adds up. No more lies.
Let's light it up!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. Hell first.
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
I'm going in!
the ante! On me.
Hey, yeah! Animal hypostasis emul...
Warrior sweeping in! Off the ante! Thunder!
Yeah.
Monsters at the Universitat. Oh no, it's no use. Of course, I'm done for. Ah! Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Celindus? No, don't do it! Celindus! Celindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rerir.
Celindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that viewing in a nut his pat. Everyone, I'm back.
Never! She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarir's life.
However, I would.
Sounds to.
That's not.
Then try now.
Cool!
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the other. Yehoda?
Yes!
That's more like.
Forgive my.
It says I gotta do the
Is that.
If something is. In any case, there's nothing. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say?
Wait, how long have I...
Not long. You just... Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left...
Hallucinated?
How in...
So you control everything in...
More or less...
Has an...
Only once.
Is there any similarity between...
I suppose my thoughts are a little...
Is there...
The first
Meaning...
Boss, it's...
Oh, listen...
What?
Yes, really.
Well... Anyway, I suggest everyone... Even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just...
Don't I have...
If we can find...
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rule. You have my...